folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the UNLV Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. It's a short kick. Return starts near the 30. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yard.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. And the Tar Heels will have to kick it away. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the ground. It's Morris.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now here's the toss play. Jukes to get free. In the clear at the 25. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, UNLV. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the... Back out there on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's King. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback drops back, moves left out of the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. We're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Just great execution here by this offense. And so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
Bringing it out, it's King. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
That's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
2nd down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try the left side with a toss. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Yeah, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Just trucks through the defender. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking for the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The UNLV offense back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Trying to run it. It's Morris. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Oh, a reverse. Fights makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this 3rd down, but he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Eludes the rush. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the 1st down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. No press here. The defense backing away. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. To gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to launch it deep again. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's awesome. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Fresh coverage now from these DBs. He's back to throw again on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On first down, it's play action. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UNLV.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep, begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. On the ground, it's Morris. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
He shreds the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's awesome. There's a stiff arm, and he's in the clear. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. And this one is getting ugly. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Runs through the defender. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Important second down play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the...
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, UNC. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Motion now from the tight end. Tailback takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. But he's got some space here. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Proctor. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Grab down the middle. It's Proctor. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Still no answer for this offense.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
41, North Carolina, 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
UNLV will take over 1st and 10.
The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Receiver makes the catch. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, UNLV. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
North Carolina, 21.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the North Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, North Carolina. No chance to catch him. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play to the outside. Oh, there's the stiff arm. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled, but first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Oh, here comes the reverse. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Not much on that play, brought down short. Getting set. Here's second down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.